Howdy, folks. As 2024 comes to a close, let's dive into the highs and lows of the year and set our sights on an even better 2025. To start, let's talk about the thing that all homeowners hate the most. And no, it's not HOAs this time. It's property taxes. Back when 2023 ended, I was informed that 3 of my 6 homes had a negative balance in escrow due to property taxes being much higher than estimated when I purchased them. When this occurs, your mortgage increases the next year to make up for the negative balance and cover the next year's property taxes as well. For some of these homes, it was as much as an $800 increase per month. This would be difficult for anyone to handle. In my case, since these homes are my investments, it basically cut out all profits. Fortunately, I was still cash flow positive anywhere from $100 to $300 per month per home. And although this is nice, it's not enough to cover repairs or maintenance, but I was still able to make it work. The lesson learned here is the following. When buying a home, know what value your lender used to project your property taxes. If the home's property taxes the year prior were based on it appraising, say, for $250,000, but now it appraised for $350,000, your lender may make a mistake and project your property taxes using the lower number. This would then result in you facing the same shock that I faced, a very unpleasant increase in your mortgage in a year or two. Okay, let's look at my real estate investments for the year and find out what I did differently for the first time in my 6 years in business. In November or December of 2023, I bought a home using a 15-year 6.8 interest rate. This home was the first one purchased using a 1031 exchange, which is a tax deferral strategy for real estate investors. This allowed me to put down 50% on this home, which made it possible for me to cash flow around $1,000 per month and make reasonable equity each month by paying down the mortgage. The lesson here is to always be curious about how you can reduce your taxable income. No matter what type of investment or industry you are in, not exploring how to reduce your taxable income is leaving money on the table. Early in 2024, I also purchased another property using a 30-year 7.8% interest rate. You got that right, 7.8 interest rate. And even then, this home yields around $1,000 per month in cash flow as well. What was interesting with this one, however, is that this was the first time I purchased a home with a business partner. Although for the most part, my methodology to purchasing a home didn't change, my business partner and I had to invest time in establishing the business and effectively divvying up responsibilities. The advantage of having a business partner is that we were able to purchase this home and put around 25% as a down payment, which I wouldn't have been able to do by myself. And one more property to talk about before I share what things I'm doing differently to improve my business. Around September, I bought a third property, also with the same business partner as before, and managed to lock in an amazing 30-year loan at 5.5% interest rate. We were able to do this by putting down 50% as a down payment, and now this home cash flows around $1,500 per month thanks to this deal. A lesson learned here is don't try to time the market, but whenever the numbers say that the deal is good, go ahead and pull the trigger. Even if rates are high, at some point they'll come down and you'll be able to do a cash out refinance. Okay, now one thing that I started doing with the 2 most recent homes is to record a complete video tour of the house. Taking the time to show the entire home normally takes me around 5 minutes to do in this video. I then take this video and edit it down to a short 1-minute video, still showing all the rooms of the house. This short video is perfect as it takes advantage of Facebook Marketplace's ability to include a 1-minute video in addition to images when posting the home as available for rent. Let me share my most recent one with you all, and let me know what you think in the comments. Well, what do you think of this approach? Do you think it is helpful for renters as well as adds credibility whenever you're looking for rent? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, on to sharing some of the challenges I overcame in my real estate business. I had a couple of renters that faced difficult times. Without going into the details, this is a challenge for me, not just because I feel bad for them, but also because it meant that they would struggle to pay rent. In the above video, I share specifics on how I navigated this challenge, but the spirit of my approach perfectly balances empathy and business. The outcome of this approach resulted in one of my renters overcoming their challenge, and the other renter moved back in with their parents, but ultimately rented from me again at a different house. I not just believe this, but I am proof that one can be a good person and also a good businessman. Other challenges I faced summed up to around $15,000 in total for the year are for repairs and maintenance around my properties. This includes learning how to deal with a cracked pipe under the ground and also learning how to recover some of the money lost due to that water bill. Also, I learned how to fix a toilet leak and used it as an opportunity to replace all of the tank components. I also learned how to troubleshoot and ultimately fix a dishwasher that had water inside of it due to a lack of draining. I also learned how to repair a kitchen sink that wouldn't drain water down the garbage disposal. I learned how to install LVP, luxury vinyl plank flooring over tile. I learned how to install a French drain to reduce the chance of water causing foundation issues or flooding into the home. I also learned how to fully renovate a bathroom sink. I learned how to easily install gutter guards. And lastly, I learned how to troubleshoot and repair a furnace when there is an issue with the heat not working. Okay, on to the last topic. What are my goals for 2025? Depending on where interest rates are, I may refinance 2 of my 8 homes. This would accomplish 2 things. First, it would allow me to tap into the home's equity without paying taxes and potentially even increase the cash flow for homes where I am going from a 15-year loan to a 30-year loan, or by securing a lower interest rate from, say, that home that I purchased at a 7.8% interest rate. I also have ambitions to purchase a multi-unit apartment, one that has at least 10 units. I've realized that between my career and managing 8 homes, I am unlikely to be able to continue investing more in single-family homes, unless I decide to hire out a property management company. By investing in a multi-unit apartment, I'll be able to generate more cash flow than what I can with single-family homes, and also would require for me to rely on a property manager to oversee operations. However, this requires significantly more capital. Even after getting considerable capital from, say, refinancing 2 of my homes, more capital will be necessary. So if you are interested in investing in real estate with me, drop me a message below and we can discuss the possibility further. With that, folks, cheers to ending 2024 on a high note, and here's to welcoming 2025 with more adventures and successes. Till next time, folks.